Albuquerque, New Mexico. May 5th, 2025, Albuquerque police officer Aaron Stevens stopped to check on a man near the DK gas station at Carlisle Boulevard and Comanche Road after seeing him loitering beneath a no trespassing sign.
I'm sorry, man. My dog was just using the bathroom.
I get you. Do you have an ID on you?
The man, identified as 41-year-old Bobby Chavez, was informed that he was being detained for trespassing. Chavez was holding a small Yorkie dog in his arms. When asked for his ID, he pretended to reach for it from his wallet and instead threw the dog at the officer before fleeing the scene. According to police, Chavez jumped a fence and ran into an apartment. A woman inside later reported that Chavez entered through a screen door and told her he was running from the police. He asked to use her phone, and when she attempted to leave, he blocked her path and shut the door. Officers were eventually able to get Chavez to come out of the apartment and place him in handcuffs. Seattle, Washington, May 7th, 2025. At approximately 8:20 a.m., a Washington State Patrol trooper attempted to stop a westbound Honda Civic on I-90 near Preston for an improper merge. The driver, identified as 21-year-old Victor A. Hernandez Paredes, refused to pull over, leading to a police pursuit. The chase included a failed pit maneuver, reckless speeding, and driving in the wrong direction. Eventually, Victor's vehicle spun out and crashed into a ditch. Inside the car were a woman and a child seated in the front. Fortunately, no one was injured. An unexpected twist occurred when Victor's younger brother, 18-year-old Daniel O. Hernandez Paredes, arrived in a silver Infiniti and interfered with the pursuit. At one point, he maneuvered between the patrol vehicle and his brother's fleeing car.
It goes back west now from High Point.
Daniel was later spotted on I-90 near Bellevue via traffic cameras, prompting a new chase into Seattle. With assistance from the Guardian 1 helicopter and Seattle police, Daniel was ultimately taken into custody. Both brothers now face multiple serious charges, including eluding police, obstructing law enforcement, and reckless endangerment. Authorities suspect they may be connected to additional criminal activity. Austin, Texas. On Wednesday, May 7th, 2025, at around 12:40 a.m., officers from the Austin Police Department APD stopped a vehicle in the 800 block of East Breaker Lane for failing to yield at a traffic signal.
Any weapons or anything in the car?
The vehicle was driven by a woman with a small child in the back seat and a male passenger. Officer Ryan Kirkberg asked the male passenger, later identified as 26-year-old Branson Burles,
For the stops, you use your turn signal when you made the right in here.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
All right, do you have your ID on you?
to exit the vehicle because he did not have identification. When Kirchberg attempted to search him, Burles pushed him and tried to run away.
811, shots fired, shots fired!
As the officer attempted to restrain him, Burles turned and began reaching toward his right waist area. He then tried to pull a weapon from his waistband. Around 12:41 a.m., Officer Kirchberg and Officer Pitcher fired shots at Burles, injuring him.
Shots fired, shots fired! Hey man, where's the gun at?
The officers then moved in and safely detained him. A weapon was recovered from the area where he had been reaching, along with several magazines. Burles was transported to a local hospital for treatment, and charges are being filed against him. No injuries were reported to the female driver, the child, or any officers involved.
Get on the ground!
Ocala, Florida, on May 8, 2025 at 12:49 p.m. Ocala police responded to a report of an armed robbery at TD Bank, 2437 Southeast 17th Street.
Just past Forest High School. Inside lane, speed's about 90. 38th Street, heading back out towards Temple rollover.
37-year-old Randall Williford entered the bank with a gun and demanded cash. He fled with over $6,900 in a black pickup truck driven by 34-year-old Amanda Bishop, with 36-year-old Andre Baker as a passenger. Police immediately began pursuit, leading to a high-speed chase reaching 90 miles per hour. At 12:59 p.m., the truck crashed into a retention pond near the Cattle Restaurant on Southeast Merricamp Road. Williford exited the truck with a gun and began to flee on foot. He fell while running, and as he attempted to get back up, police repeatedly ordered him to drop the weapon. When he failed to comply, they shot him, striking him in the wrist. The injury was non-life-threatening. Officers applied a tourniquet at the scene to stop the bleeding and transported him to the hospital, where he is receiving treatment and is expected to recover fully. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating the shooting. Randall Lee Williford faces charges of armed robbery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Just go and drop that.
Put it down, babe.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. February 16, 2025, deputies from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office encountered a disturbing situation involving two children, aged 7 and 9, found with a loaded gun. The deputies, trying to remain calm despite the tense situation, told the children to put the gun down.
Go ahead and put it down for me, okay?
You're not in trouble, but you have to drop that and come talk to us, all right?
There's a magazine.
And assured them that they would not be harmed. They also made it clear that this is not a game. One of the deputies was heard telling the children that they were there to help them.
Hey guys, put the gun down and
394 has showed if you do need one, someone else come back for it.
come and talk to me. It's okay.
The children stood still for a while, and at one point, they even fired the gun, though thankfully no one was injured.
All right, then Eugene. Can you put it down for me? Now Sean has it. Sean, can you just drop it to the side thing? Let's make this easy.
To de-escalate the situation and handle it peacefully, the deputies used a non-lethal projectile, after which one of the children pointed the gun at the law enforcement officers. Eventually, both children dropped the gun. The sheriff's office has not yet disclosed how the children obtained the weapon.
Eastbound, mile marker 108.
Duanesburg, New York, June 16, 2023, around 11:10 a.m. New York State Trooper Richard Elbert spotted a silver SUV traveling over 100 miles per hour on I-88 and attempted to pull it over. As Trooper Elbert approached the vehicle, 32-year-old Nelson Trock, identified as the driver, pulled out a weapon and began shooting from the window. One bullet struck Trooper Elbert in the left shoulder, but despite being wounded, he returned fire and continued the pursuit. Trock and his girlfriend, 31-year-old Alicia Ariola, attempted to flee the scene, but a tractor-trailer driver who witnessed the event blocked their SUV by positioning his vehicle in their path.
3D64, shots fired!
The suspects then tried to hijack a pickup truck at gunpoint. Trooper Elbert, using the grassy median, continued his pursuit, engaging in a sustained exchange of gunfire. The confrontation continued until Trock was forced to flee into the woods.
Put your hands up! 3D6 Force, Harry, I need assistance. Shots fired. Fire post 108.
About 12 minutes later, backup arrived on the scene. Police arrested Areola at the scene, and Trooper Elbert was transported to Ellis Hospital, where he was treated and released the same day.
Gonna need aviation and a canine.
Trock was later found in the woods, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Areola was charged with robbery, possession, and aiding in the commission of a crime. Under a plea agreement, she admitted to assisting Trock in the shooting. She lowered the driver's window and reclined the seat to allow him to shoot.
Put your hands up! Stand up!
She pleaded guilty to criminal facilitation and was sentenced to 4 to 12 years in prison. Houston, Texas, April 10th, 2025. Houston Police Department, HPD. Patrol officers were searching for a vehicle recently stolen during an armed robbery. They located the vehicle in a parking lot at the address listed above. Multiple marked HPD units responded and attempted a traffic stop.
Turn off your sirens! Turn off your sirens! Hey, driver! Come out with your hands up! Hands up! Keep them up! Step away! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hey, get the passenger back! Turn off sirens!
As officers issued verbal commands for the suspects to exit the vehicle, the driver accelerated directly toward patrol cars and officers standing outside. Officer Martin, who was in front of the vehicle, had no clear path to escape. Fearing for his safety, Officer Martin discharged his duty weapon.
Driver the Mustang, shut the car off! Shut the car off!
But no suspects were struck. The vehicle narrowly missed him and fled at high speed. Officers pursued the vehicle until it became disabled in the 7,600 block of Wallaceville Road due to tire damage. 3 adult male occupants were taken into custody without further incident. Police recovered 3 firearms, 1 from inside the vehicle and 2 discarded during the pursuit.
Low hands. Watch crossfire. Crossfire. Hey, take that guy into custody. The guy, hey, no, get up! Get up! Get up! Hold up! One at a time!
Charges filed. Driver, 18. Charged with aggravated assault on a public servant in the 209th State District Court.
Jacket and lift it up. Lift it up. Show me skin. Face away. Show us skin. Take off your jacket. Pull up your collar. Take it one more time, okay? Pull up your collar. Okay. Start walking back.
Passenger 1, 19, and passenger 2, 20.
On the ground. Get up. Hands up. Face away. Okay, we got 2 detained. We're getting the 3rd one. Giving them verbals. Turn around. Turn around.
Charged with criminal trespass in Harris County Criminal Courts 3 and 5, respectively.
Slow down. Backwards. Slow down. Slow down. Walk backwards. Take your time. Walk towards me. Walk towards my boys.
No injuries were reported in the incident. Officer O. Martin, who fired his weapon, was sworn in as an officer in June 2024 and is assigned to the Northeast Patrol Division.
Stop it!
Newport Beach, California, Thursday, April 17, 2025, approximately 9:15 p.m. A Newport Beach police officer was traveling eastbound on West Coast Highway when he stopped at a red light at the intersection of Superior Avenue. He observed a motorcycle stopped in the number 3 lane.
You okay? Okay, just, I'm telling you, take a seat here. Come here. I don't care if you tell me what you're telling me to do. I'll take you to one. Sit down here. Stop.
Stop. Come here. Get off the bike.
The motorcyclist proceeded through the red light, prompting a traffic stop. The motorcycle came to a halt just east of Superior Avenue. The rider, identified as a 45-year-old male, dismounted.
He's uncooperative. Come here, dude. Sit down. Dude, you ran a red light. Just sit down and we'll figure it out, okay? Sound deal? What's your name? What's your name?
The officer repeatedly instructed him to sit on the ground, but he did not comply. While the officer called for backup, the suspect advanced toward him, resulting in a physical struggle. During the altercation, the suspect struck the officer multiple times and gained control of the officer's taser, which he pressed against the officer's head. The officer managed to break free, and as the suspect aimed the taser at him, an officer-involved shooting occurred. Additional officers arrived and began providing aid. Fire personnel responded shortly afterward to take over medical care. The suspect was transported to a hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. The officer was treated and released from the hospital. A civilian police employee participating in a ride-along was present in the patrol vehicle during the incident, but was not involved.